by your focus in games being fractured by poor technology and a style that goes back to the 80s even if you were born in the 90s? Then look no further than ACG Slathered Junk. That's right, a new line ACG products that are guaranteed to improve your hip thrust, hip fire, and sniper headshotting kills. Where all other imitators just buy something from a company and have a sticker just thrown on it so they can sell you merchandise, which really only results in you walking around with their head near your tits. Not ACG, baby, no way. These are handcrafted by the skilled five-fingered mittens of yours truly, put together with an aim to increase your juice. Look at these headphones, spray painted with ACG right on their side, and you can't tell me that won't raise your game, elevate your heart rate, and make you the best high-test, low-rest motherfucker on the planet. We've got everything: jugs, mugs, skirts, shirts, burkas, guns, cars, headphones, webcams, earbuds, ear cams, face tattoos, and genital piercings. It's all there. Like I said, this isn't just the normal item pulled from the shelves like all other creators out there and then slathered with their name. These are made from genuine angel dust, and not the snortable kind, but the kind you get when you grab an angel and wring its body free of its magical powers that slowly dies to light the frozen fires of excellence in all our products. ACG Slathered Junk. I take care of you when no one else will. All the shit total BS, and like all other creators, it's not better than normal marketed brands, but buy my shit, please. In a world where first-person shooters are relegated to been there, done that status, a new contender has arrived. Today we announced Call of Karak 2, the Karakening Limited Unlimited Collector's Ultimate Exclusive We Ran Out of Fancy Shit Names Edition. Where other video game editions just give you a couple items, we here at Crack Design Incorporated Productions want to reward you, the gamer. Now we have marketing data that proves that all the other shit you get matters more to you guys than the game. So when you buy for a limited but ultimately unlimited time and purchase the Unlimited Collector's Limited Edition, you get DLC that'll be sold later in a complete package, a gun painted like a giraffe, a gun painted like you would probably paint it, a deck of completely unrelated Norway playing cards, a specially designed Zika-sized mask guaranteed to fit no one, and lastly, get access to the PC version early so you can beta test that bitch for us. But most importantly, for a completely unlimited time to make you feel like you need to rush out and get it, we have an oversized, completely ridiculous statue lit up with Christmas tree lights that we won't tell you how much it costs us to make, but you can bet some kid in China's pounding these out 20 a day while high-fiving a statue of Xi Jinping on his way out every morning. And to close this off, here's a list of bullet points that we needlessly make look like they're all in the special editions, but are actually just in the game. The game. A manual, like that's somehow special. An explanation of the modes right here because it's got numbers in it. It'll make you think there's more going on. And lastly, multiple times where we can use the word epic and massive to make sure that you feel like you're going into a Michael Bay movie. So by now enjoying the epic, interconnected, massive, scorching, huge, big word, interactive, open, but really hub world gameplay experience. This is somehow already being claimed as a classic and instant hit and amazing by websites that haven't even fucking played it yet. So join us September never. Disclaimer, also not on early access services because we're shit with promises. And today, a special thanks to our new sponsor. Have you ever wanted to be a part of nerd culture but didn't have the money to jump into the newest graphics cards, expensive figurines, or YouTubers trying to sell you on 3D printing at home where they get a cut? Well, look no further. A company's found the perfect middle ground for people with just enough money to spend, but not enough to do anything useful with. Karak Crate, where you get a new crate of random Karak items every single month. Each month, a different box arrives at your door. Spatulas, used socks, my slightly bent and beat up cheese grater, or a cat. That's right, for only $14.99 per month, twice a month, you get a small crate sent to your house, just absolutely stock full of useless bullshit. Each pack is created to make sure that you get at least 4 rare items as well as 4 items that you won't have any fucking clue what to do with. Now, just some of the amazing things that you can get in your new Karak Crate: a pair of bloody scissors, used facial scrubber, 1/2 of a well-worn jockstrap, and the last ball of lint that my cat coughed up. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't find a better deal for something to make you feel like you're wasting your cash on crap anywhere else. And these items are nice enough to display proudly around your home as a member of the Karak Crate. Each comes with a stand made of genuine bullshit. The same bullshit anyone is trying to prattle to you like you're a rot-lipped gatemouth whenever they want you to pay for a mystery crate filled with useless shit just like this. So again, try Karak Crate. For just $21.99 per month, 4 times a month, each month, twice a month, you can get an amazing crate filled with stuff that you will have no fucking idea what to do with. Karak Crate, where strange comes to you. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you frustrated by your What happens when you get one island, 10 college freshmen, and 20 hot grandmas over 70 letting their silver hair down and taking out their dentures for no-holds-barred hotness? Get your artificial hips ready as each freshman finds out what an experienced lady can do with a bit of Bengay and a trick hip. The mimosas are flowing and the moo-moos are dropping on Gilf Island, and we finally get to see which grandma makes the best cookies. Tune in and find out what happens after 7 o'clock and the night lights turn on. Brought to you by Max Lube Personal Lubricant, made from genuine repurposed U.S. Space Shuttle landing gear lubricant. Do you have too much cushion in your push? Do you suffer from too much traction and action while you're thrashing and bashing at the late night smashing? Try Manscraper. Manscraper is for the manly man. Sure, you can get little kid trimmers from the competitors as they daintily dance around your third arm and muckles. Manscaped is for a different beast. It's for dudes from another brood who didn't politely need to clip but need to hedge trim like they leg-choked Wilt Chamberlain in the glory years. Using our patent-pending 15-horsepower chipper shredder with advanced gonad alert technology, we can promise you the best shave you're ever going to get. And with Manscaped 2.0, there's approximately 12% less chance of injury. For only $499.99, you can get the Manscraper. 4 plastic bags for collecting your work and a 6-ounce container of aloe vera. If you order now, we'll also throw in the Demanscalator. If you have nose thunder, down under, or just need a good washing, just hang our 4.2-pound Demanscalator from your junk. Why shower when you can power through the hour, smelling like a tower of flowers? The Demanscalator gives your wrinkled boys the washing of a lifetime, certified to pass any antibacterial test for 6 months after use. Current research shows no impact on fertility. And last but not least, if you order now, we're going to throw in a little Gorilla Glue, because once you're done, you can make a beard out of all the leftovers. I mean, who doesn't want to dress up for Halloween, right? Why let all that good go to wasting? Manscaped, shaving your man grapes like you deserve. And if you join our Patreon now, you can join our photo collection group, where you can send in... No, don't send me in nudes. Seriously, don't. No, I don't want to leave it, because I'm sure somebody's going to be out there going, hey, man, I'll send in some nudes after I wash my skunk. But anyway... Manscaped. Don't join the Patreon just to send nudes, but join the Patreon if you want to. Manscaped. If you want nuts so clean you can eat off them. Manscaped. We haven't killed anybody yet. So here's the thing. Everybody up in chat, can you hear me this time? We're going to test this real quick. Let's just see if the people inside the chat can hear me before I do everything else. Yes? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
What's up, everybody? This is Karak with ACG.
Wait. Can they hear us?
Also a good question.
You spoiled the intro, bro.
No, that's a good question. No.
It's okay. It's a good question.
Yep. All right. What's up, everybody?
Okay.
This is Karak with ACG, and I'm here with Abzy and Johnny and Reg, and we are doing the pre-show. We're going to do our own pre-show for the summer event, and then we're also going to watch it and stream it. Then we're going to do a bit of a post-show. You also see me and Abzy for sure. I don't know. Sorry if my memory is boggled here. I don't remember if I talked to these guys. They're free to come. But we're going to be doing the Xbox event on Sunday and the Xbox event on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be able to sit still long enough to do the Capcom event also on Tuesday. Abzy got a haircut, Gaming Therapy says.
Fucking finally, bro. Oh my god, dude. I've been so
this is like
COVID,
haircut number 7.
COVID
in a
laziness.
In a
All right,
character
bro.
generator.
COVID laziness. You let your hair grow and shit. You know how long it took me to shower? Fuck that shit. Never again, dude. Never in my life. I feel so much better.
It does feel good to get
alive.
that haircut. Produced the Gains, $2 super chat. Let's go. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for the super chat. We're not sponsored by anybody but you guys. You know what I should do? I should sponsor like Depends adult garments or something. Be like Depends adult diapers, because we do really long podcasts.
Yeah, I might consider.
For those 24, 24-hour streams of No Man's Sky. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Reg haircut, also nice. Looks good on you. When you hit that blow dryer length, it's time for a cut. That's true.
Yes, true.
Or the biggest perm ever. If you did a perm, that would be amazing. Show up looking like Stranger Things, the young kid from Stranger Things. Let's see. You aren't sponsor? What did I just watch? If you think those are real sponsors, my friend, send me some money and I'll send you a manscraper. I'm going to have to put it together. But I do have an extra lawnmower. I can get that for you. Sup to everybody in the house. I'm just looking here. Auto, Gaming Therapy. Pretty much everybody. I'll read a couple. Bananas Man. That's a good username. Simon West, Prophet Bo, Gabriel's in here. Piss Meal. Perfect name. John F. John Smith, Brett Moore, Case PB, who's always in here. Daniel Rogers, Jeeves, not Ask Jeeves, I hope. Does Ask Jeeves exist anymore, guys? I bet you it does, right? The website Ask Jeeves. I used to love that.
You can look for it right now with the power of the internet. Look at that.
Luca, hey, ACG, I just wanted to thank you for all your work when it comes to reviews. You're one of the few people left that I still trust when it comes to this rotten industry. Thank you, but you say thank you when it comes to reviews, assuming that you don't like our podcasts. Hey, listen.
Wow.
Only. I'm just joking, by the way. Boxenberger, what's up, brother? And thank you for the invites, Box and Burger. I apologize, but Saturday is D&D day, so I can't come to some of these special events everybody's doing. Dennis J, what's up, dudes and dudettes? I'm excited to chill and watch some nonsense. The nonsense will end when the event begins, but you can bet there'll be nonsense here prior to it. Speaking
I
of
look like
that,
a whole different person.
you do look
Nice.
like a whole different person. I mean,
I feel like a different person, dude.
like now you're lighter because you lost that
Yeah.
hair. Like you can strike faster and shit. You're
This
like
game-
+1 to dexterity.
This game really makes you feel like Batman, you know?
Oh, hey, somebody just said something cool. Your podcast is the main reason I subscribe. Look at that. Somebody else said something
Hey.
cool. Peppy says, how do your nuts smell? Mine smell like your nuts.
Wait, let me...
That's some Inception. Just figure it out. Let's see. I really appreciate the writing style for the reviews. If I wrote them, I would say thank you. But those are unfortunately unscripted, which is how we made the mistake in the Quarry. How I made the mistake in the Quarry review. And I
Okay,
apologize.
dude. This guy... Okay, this is my mistake. I need to own up to it, okay?
Which what?
The spoiler. I did not know
Oh,
it was a spoiler. Okay.
what you said yesterday.
Karak was feeling bad. He did not name his files. So I was like, all right,
Dude, I didn't name shit.
you didn't name shit.
That's
you
why-
didn't tell me shit.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know.
I was like,
But,
hey, bro, you go, girl. And you did fine. I don't, and you know what? You make a mistake. Like something like that. It was at the very end. Let's be honest. Most people don't watch to the very end.
It's so dumb.
Hang on,
dude.
guys.
It's one clip.
Audio's going for the event.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, hey, what's up? Purple Santa, $10 super chat for one of the sponsored products. I'll let Karak choose.
Is that Purple
Dangerous.
Santa?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've known Purple Santa for like how long? 10, 12 years now? Man, I've
Holy
known him
shit.
for a long
You've
time.
known him for a while, huh?
I known him back in the day when I first took an Ambien and made the accidental discovery that you're not supposed to post in forums late at night when you're on.
Yeah.
And I remember him
or
and
Discord.
Yeah, well, it's better now on Discord, but it was bad on this forum. I had people DMing me going, "Dude, I don't know what you're saying, but just stop," because I was like, I think I had my fingers on the wrong keys. Like it was pretty bad.
Sometimes
For
the
sure.
typing is out of
Yeah.
control, man.
This is Xbox, right? I'm a PS head, but dig your channel. This is actually Summer Games Fest, which is possibly everything, technically.
Yeah.
The Xbox event is on Sunday, which we'll be running. That should be a good time. And then also, y'all's Zoom chat is showing in the window. Thank you very much for telling me that. I forgot to do a little edit. You're such a good person. Let's do this.
Didn't Jeff say something about controlling your expectations? Like there weren't going to be really any.
I did not
Like-
say that. I will always say that, though, even if I know something's being
I will
announced.
always be on the fence where it's like, dude, get hyped. Life is short.
Yeah.
Have fun.
And that's
fucking
fine, too.
get hyped, dude. Fuck it.
How
dude.
about
if
this?
it's a
Get
letdown,
hyped,
it's a
but
letdown.
Get hyped that the event is occurring. Don't get hyped for a specific
Yeah,
thing
it's a
you
good
expect in the
time.
event.
Yeah.
Games are great.
Like I'd be hyped I'm
Summer,
having sex. It may
you know.
turn out bad, but don't
Yeah.
be like, man, I can't wait till this one
Yeah,
position.
but exactly. You don't want to go into it with like this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
Where it's morphin time, and you're like, maybe not. Maybe it's just gonna be.
I know a lot
missionary
of
time.
people like to be like, well, set your expectations low. I'm like, bitch, I don't want to, bro. I want to have fun with it. I want
I'll
to be
say,
let down. I want
set
this
your
emotional
expectations
roller coaster.
realistically. Is all I say.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think what he said is like the games that were gonna be shown are games that already have been talked
Right?
about.
Are you talking about Jeff?
That's Capcom.
Jeff?
Dude,
yeah.
Capcom said that too. Jeff said that, but here's the thing: Jeff lies all the time on
Mm-hmm.
purpose, and I'm
Nice.
not dissing on Jeff. He's doing that. Like that's a smart thing to say.
Okay.
Even if you do show something amazing, it's a smart thing to say so that people just don't fill everything up with hatred. Let's see.
Right,
Unless the person you're having sex with is ugly. Gargamel 666. Oh, a Smurf fan. Interesting. State of Play didn't have much I liked, Tyler says. Very good games on there that most people enjoyed. Just hope there's more of it on this one. Don't expect anything and you will always be surprised. Well, I mean, you can expect something. We're at an event. If nothing happens, we're in deep shit.
Honestly,
What if they turn
though,
on the
you can
event
also-
and nothing happened? It's like just they're playing some music. You go look
Even
and
though
Well,
play.
also expect something and be surprised. Works
Yeah.
both ways.
There you
true.
go.
Even if it's previously announced, I mean, Elden Ring was previously announced. I hope they announce the DLC. That would be great.
True.
That would be awesome.
All right, everybody
been,
in the chat, what do you guys want to see? Continue, Abzi.
No, I was just saying I've been playing the enemy randomizer mod, and it's fucking nuts. I go down to like the tutorial section. You know how the boss for the tutorial is some random soldier? I went there and it was Misbegotten Warrior plus Crucible Knight just waiting for me there. I'm like, well, I'm fucked.
let me tell you how another game is doing the same thing. And I got to tell you guys, man, when this game came out, I didn't love it. It had issues. But Back 4 Blood's newest patch is the most ingenious fucking patch I've ever seen. So instead of dropping cards, you are able to pick 15 that immediately are activated for all 4 people. So everybody gets 15 cards, meaning the entire game feels different depending on what cards you choose. And I got to tell you, I was doing solo and doing it, and it changed everything about the way that game, every time, just by switching like, oh, now enemies are this, now enemies are that, now I have this kind of gun. Ingenious switch to that game. And you don't have to play that way. It's just the ability to do that. Yeah. Witcher Steve, $2 super chat, just showing some support. Shout out ACG. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the Quarry review, despite me saying Britney's, what did I say? Britney's song?
You said Britney's song instead of Brenda's song. How dare you? You fucking. But I know.
I just said Britney Colkin because it's.
I know what was going
Macaulay
through your
Culkin.
head.
Yeah.
You were infatuated. You were a little bit. You know, your Tinky Winky was, you know, giving you a little tingle, and you're like, okay, I said Britney. My bad.
A new Space Harrier sleeve says that's what he wants to see, bro. If we see, hey, Sega has started to really end up crunching down on stuff, so, and starting to release things and talk about it. So, hey, a new Space Harrier, dude. I don't know what I would do if there was a new Space Harrier. It'd have to be like primo. I don't want to see a remake shit. What have we been playing actually? So you played the.
Oh, I've been wondering if any of you guys tried the Elden Ring co-op mod, like the
I did.
Co-op mod.
Reg, it works.
It works. Yeah, it's got some bugs, but I mean, so did the game.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's got some bugs, but it's such a big difference to be able to ride around with the horse with the other person and just explore, because that was the big thing that was missing in the in the normal.
So I want to read a couple chats here. Expanding Circle says those facial expressions and eyes in the Quarry are really putting me off. FYI, if they could fix it in Horizon Zero Dawn, they can fix it in this. It was definitely noticeable. There's a lot of times where a character's looking and has their eyes completely closed. I also believe they were using masks during the mocap because their faces and mouths do something very odd, almost as if they were recorded in a different place and patched on. And if you look at some of the behind the scenes, they were wearing masks while doing a lot of the cutscene work. Another post here was new Armored Core would be great. Vampire 2. You guys lost 50% of your strength because of the hair loss. Bro, my back hair easily.
Bro, I gained strength. I gained testosterone when I.
That's what you were saying when you jumped in. Hey Johnny, thanks for the recent follow on Twitter. Looking forward to this event. This is Elo Games 96.
Hey, no worries.
Clay Fighter 2. Conker's
this
Bad
guy.
Fur.
Yes, Conker's Bad Fur Day sequel. Give it to me, dude. I want one.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Bad Fur
would be amazing, but
Conker's...
I don't see it.
Do you really think that Conker's is that much worse, Reg? Because I just don't remember a lot of Conker's other than the singing poo boss. Was Conker's just like that gnarly?
It was raunchy, like pretty much.
It was very raunchy. I just want that, like a funny platformer where he's just fucking raunchy.
Listen to this. Shit. The third turd says a new Unreal Championship. Yeah, called Unreal 1999 plus whatever the number to equal 22. Because if they do a new Unreal tournament, I will lose my shit. And
not abandon it like their last attempt.
And not abandon it like their last attempt. And not be lawbreakers. Let's see. Do you think we'll see anything on Atomic Heart? We could. Atomic Heart was... I mean, I did that video. What was that, a news video? No, I can't remember. But I did look up some video on that recently. It looks sweet as hell, man. I want to remake a Champions of Norath. Man, so many people love that. Chrome Hounds would be fucking awesome. We'll let that go. I want more Empires and AOLE. 8 is bullshit. Oh, AOE 4. Age of Empires 4. So there's only 8.
But only 8 Empires and
Empires and Age of Empires 4?
Yeah,
That's
I think
low,
so, yeah,
man. That is low. Yeah. Johnny Depp Simulator. We'll skip on that.
Is it though?
Is 8 low?
I don't know. Like Command and Conquer Generals had like 3. Red Alert had like 3. But
True.
they played very differently. And Age of Empires, they play somewhat similarly, but they do have different things.
Mr. Dade County, 305, $5 super chat. Bro, I'm high as F. I was going to ask you guys what hardware are you guys using? PC specs.
2080. i7 CPU, 9700K, 16 GB RAM. I need to buy more RAM though. I need to download more RAM.
Hell yeah, 3D print that shit.
I'm using the new i7. I'm so accustomed to saying the 8700 because that's what the other machine is. I can't. The newest one, 3080 Ti, as well as a 1080 Ti, as well as a 2080 Ti. What about you guys, Reg? Reg is
I
using
got a
2080
Ti still rocking that, and an i9 9906.
Powerful computers. What about you, Johnny?
3900X for my CPU, Ryzen, and a 3090
and a
for
3090.
GPU.
Yeah, he's rocking the 3090. He's rocking the creator
But not the
card.
3090 Ti, so, you know.
Simply because 3080s were impossible to buy. Really, that was
I think I'm waiting
were
for
they?
a 40 series. I think I'm just gonna. I always skip like I went from 980 to 2080, so I'll probably get a 4080.
yeah. You're still pretty set with a
Dude,
20 series.
No issues.
He is, but he's got one big issue that we're trying to figure out, and that's he needs. We're trying to get him more RAM. Because
I need more RAM.
that's the one thing as a creator when you start using Adobe's
Did
like
you actually say 16?
all
Or
the
how
RAM.
much?
I have 16.
He's a
I need
16, man.
I want another
Wow.
16.
Okay.
For Adobe in particular, that's rough. But just for a lot of multitasking, it can be. Case PB $5. I would like a Mech Assault 3. Wouldn't we all, dude? Microsoft's sitting. I don't know if that's Microsoft actually. That went back to. I think that went back to the actual dev, but Jordan Wiseman. But I would love to see a new Mech Assault. Microsoft rolling out the Crimson Skies. What if Microsoft was like, dude, this will
Bro,
be
you
at
know
the
what?
Xbox event, not today's, by the way.
I want Thief more than anything. Like an actual Thief, like the old Thief, but new.
Like,
Fuck, I want them to make one.
like not, but in the Thief's
Not the
world.
new Thief. You know the Thief reimagining.
But I mean, in
not
that world,
that.
you're talking about like a Thief
Yeah, in that
game,
world,
not just a game where you're a
and
thief.
like full stealth, fucking good mechanics. You got your bow and arrows and like your water shots and all that shit.
Yeah.
I want a Thief game. And there's a people who are making these old retro first person shooters. I forgot what they were called, but they made like Dusk and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they are making like a Thief spiritual successor, you might call it, or like a Thief like. But it doesn't have a release date. It's on Steam.
I think I'm one of the few who likes Thief 3. I didn't like Thief 2014, but Thief 3 was fucking open
Thief
world
3 was great.
or open hub, I guess hub.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on the Last of Us remake that leaked? There's a leak of Last of Us, I guess. That's my thoughts. I don't think I'll ever play Last of Us again.
Nope, I'm done with that franchise forever.
Well, I mean, if there was a new one, I'd play it. But you're saying once after two did make two was pretty split. People either loved it or hated it. Right?
Absolutely hated it.
Two
But
crushed
people love
Eps's
it.
soul. Yeah.
I don't wanna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the first one I liked. The first one I enjoyed. The story was very good. Yeah. The writing was great in the first one.
I'm following the GoldenEye rumor,
Gloomhaven,
but GoldenEye is already being made for sure. So what's the rumor? What's the new rumor? Oh, GoldenEye. Sorry, I apologize. I was thinking Perfect Dark. So GoldenEye. Nah, sorry, man. I don't want to see. I mean, that's great, but that's an old ass movie and an old ass game, and the IP is attached to a movie. Like that to me is not. It depends. I would have to see it. Fouls Play $5. Where's Silver? Not here. He didn't respond when I asked him, or he just didn't seem interested. You guys got to realize, man, these are a long time. We're all sitting here hanging out for a good deal of time, so it can be tough to like sit and.
Oh yeah.
Midweek and stuff.
Gloomwood was the game I was talking about. That's coming out. That's like a Thief game. Yeah.
Tyler says, I want something that really pushes the PS5. Everything I've played so far feels like an upscaled PS4 game. Well, I'll tell you what, the PS5 disagrees. Because in a lot of titles, PS5 isn't getting the best frame rate. Either is the Xbox X. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, Dark Souls, I know the remake, everybody thought that was like primo. What else on the PS? I mean, I thought Horizon was pretty insane. Ken, number 32, $10 super chat. Hey, just wanted to say what's up to the best gaming channel out there. Thank you very much. Maybe not true, but I appreciate it. Kung Fu Chaos. Man, Kung Fu Chaos. Why are you guys all saying? Why are you guys all talking about the games that can't be announced not only in this event, but probably will never come? Now you've got me thinking.
Like a Bloodborne remake, like a Bloodborne port.
Dude.
That's never ever gonna happen.
Never happen.
That's happening like the Switch Pro.
Yeah.
You know what?
I got the port right here, bro.
You know, the thing about the Switch Pro, too, is like, god damn, it's time. They got the Steam Deck.
Good, I was trying what was it? The Three Houses, whatever, Warriors game?
Warriors of Honor or whatever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, unsurprisingly, it feels like it runs like at 25 FPS once again.
That's why you used Yuzu.
Disaster performance.
Oh, he
dude.
does. Most people do. Oh,
yeah. I know that sucks, but you know, I love the characters from Three Houses, so playing as them in an action would be nice, you know. Also, that's it. That'd be cool.
Can we expect something special? I think this will be the weakest generation of gaming. I'm always wrong though, or so. I think it's pretty. I mean, I don't know. There's been some great games.
Yeah.
360 is a hard time to like argue. 360, PS2, PS3 were pretty insane gens. But the thing is, a lot of people are brand new in games, so to them this might be their first one. MP $5 super chat. Went back to play Star Trek Elite Force. I kind of want to see more single player Star Trek games. You will, by the way. You will.
Huh.
Absolutely.
You will. Yeah, I mentioned that to somebody who's for sure in the know, and they didn't tell me anything other than they were like, there is cool stuff coming, and we already saw the Telltales one coming out too.
Nice.
Which I want to play. I know a lot of people will be like, "This is fucking stupid. You're just talking," but it's like, dude, a lot of Star Trek is negotiation, unless you're Kirk, who negotiates by killing everybody, which is why I like him so much. Jacob says, "Morning, gents from Australia. First time jumping into the chat. Keep up the amazing, honest perspectives, ACG. Thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution to the industry." Yeah, what would it be? Australia time right now.
I have no idea.
Got to be rough.
It's like maybe 3 a.m. something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a rough time. Clive Barker, Undying. Whoa, these guys either watch me talk all the time, or you guys were all in mind sync, because the games they're mentioning are like ones I want. Patrick, $2 super chat. Hellblade 2 combat trailer would be nice. For sure. Jhotch X, $5 super chat. Callisto Protocol confirmed to be getting a gameplay demo at this event. Super hyped. Also, thanks for everything you do. Dude,
nice.
Callisto's come out of nowhere for me. Let me explain why. Because, dude, I wasn't in love with the Dead Space games. They just didn't. I know that one and two were good. 3, maybe not so much. But, man, that Callisto shit looks fine.
Yeah, it looked primo.
Dude, I love Dead Space 1 mostly, but there was nothing like it. Like, nothing ever came out that was like that. And the atmosphere that Dead Space 1 had was fucking top tier. So I'm really excited for this.
Everybody in chat right now, subscribe if you're not, and make sure you tweet that we're doing it. Well, so here's the thing, though, Abzy.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know, man. Callisto looks like it's fixed everything I didn't like about Dead Space. Like, Dead Space looked more cumbersome. This one looks more slow on purpose. Like, not where I'm fighting it. At least that's what the trailer looked like. So this, I mean, we won't get a new Dead Space, right? Is that gone? Is Dead Space as an IP just not?
No, they're doing a remake.
They are. I forgot.
Yeah.
John Miller, $20 super chat. My girlfriend says, "Shut up, Abzy. The Last of Us is one of the best games I've ever played."
Hey, tell your girlfriend
here's the thing. Do you think he slipped up there because he switched into first person? Listen, my girlfriend says, "Shut up, Abzy. The Last of Us is one of the best games I've ever played." Now, he could be saying as a continuation.
From her perspective.
But I've done that before. We'll be like, my brother doesn't like this, and I hate it.
Oh, yeah, or this friend.
Hey, man,
friend.
Yeah.
And you said Last of Us. Last of Us was great. I'm talking about Last of Us 2, man.
Yeah, guys, he is saying Last of Us 2 is the one he did.
Yeah.
Not one.
I think I'm one of the few people who were in the middle. Like, I liked some stuff about it, but not other stuff.
You are one of the few, dude.
Everybody seems super polarized.
It's polarizing.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, it's trash. Sorry, I'm done. Okay, let's go next.
I'm in a funny way. I'm not accepted in either of the gangs. Like,
no, you're not.
The people that love it, they hate me because
you've got your own. You've got your own
filthy
gang.
Centrist. You filthy centrist.
Yeah. Your own game.
Fucking centrist.
Decide your camp. Come on.
Dude, it's so crazy too, especially in events like this and stuff. Somebody will see something and be like, I fucking hate this. Somebody will see it and be like, I love it. And there are people in our chat. Admittedly, this is not me blowing, saying it's awesome, but we do have a pretty cool chat, I've noticed. And a lot of times I'll be like, interesting. I can deal with that. It's when the game is out and suddenly everybody's like polarized, and you get that thing where it's like they become more and more polarized. They might start and be like, it's okay. And then somebody will say something they didn't like, and they'll be like, that's terrible. And then somebody will say something that they didn't like, and they'll be like, this is the worst game that's ever been created, and everybody who created it. And you're just like, wow.
Whoa.
I'm like over there where it's like, this is a game that made me hate myself.
Hello,
no, it's a good
Sweden.
gameplay though.
Hey, what's up? Plague Souls, new member. Thank you, Plague Souls, as always. I appreciate it. And I hope to God you're doing some more streams. Plague Souls does he's done a lot of classic stuff, but he's also a big fighting fan. And he's like one of the few people I'll watch do fighting games just because he's got an easy flow. So if you guys get a chance, Plague Souls is on Twitch. Go check him out. Subscribe to him. Cobain says, am I in the chat? No.
No, you're not.
No. Johnny's bad takes again. Johnny should do a bad takes video.
Bad takes video.
Like bad takes by Johnny. Chambers, $10 super chat. Rumor is it that development is underway for a new Time Splitters. Would eat my shoe if we saw some sort of reveal today. Time Splitters was Capcom, Namco, Bandai. Who did the original Time Splitters? I mean, that's an old game. I would have to see. I did not like Time Splitters that much either, unfortunately. I think it was just the time. Just at the time, it wasn't for me. Are you hyped for the Cyberpunk anime? Yes. Yeah, I saw some stuff about that yesterday. I also saw that I had missed the Altered Carbon anime that covers...
Oh, there's an anime?
Yeah, it covers the second one, and I didn't love the second, but I enjoyed it. I can watch it again with no issues. But I'm definitely going to jump into that anime.
Also, I was scrolling through IMDb and I noticed Daniel Jackson from Stargate is in Altered Carbon. I was like, whoa, maybe I should watch that.
Yes, he is, but not the anime. You mean the movie, the
movie,
shows.
the show, yeah. The show, yeah.
By the way, I hate to be that guy again, but do you guys think there's any chance we're getting news from Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2?
No. I don't think so at all.
I just love Karak has lost all enthusiasm.
No, not at all. I'm just trying to... Dude, you guys have confused me about this because, like, I don't follow the teams, but you've got 16 coming out, and 16 looks like Devil May Cry, and you're like, okay, what's going on? What's
going on?
How does that overlap at all, or does it with Remake? Because I don't know. I don't know their teams.
I think they're different teams.
Yeah, so the subsection that's working on Final Fantasy 16 is the same people that are in charge of Final Fantasy 14, but within that subgroup of Square Enix, they have two groups.
Okay, so here's the thing. Is episode 2 or whatever is it the full end, or is it 3 parts?
3.
We don't know for sure is the short answer.
Okay.
I think we can all guess it'll probably be 3, right? A trilogy.
Yeah. Correct.
I mean, it is time to see it for sure. Because, dude, when was the original release? When was the remake released? 2 years ago now? 3 years ago?
I think 2 years.
2020, something like that. But I don't know. I mean, it was one game and we split into 3. But
it was 2020 April. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 years is a pretty short turnaround then. Depending on, because did they not say, no, they did. The one thing I do remember them saying is we have stopped development on 2 and 3 to focus on that first one prior to it releasing. So if that's true, 2 years is probably a short turnaround. Because regardless if you loved it or hated, there was a lot of people who felt a lot of work had gone in. Ha ha ha, many Swedeners here, ACG. Dude, we got people from all around the world here, man. Where are you from? People in chat, where are you from? People on this stream, where are you from? So people know.
By the way, the event, is it going on right now?
6 minutes. I'm looking at Abzi, where are you from?
Yeah.
Syria. I'm from Syria.
And where are you living currently?
And I live in Canada, Ontario.
Canada, Ontario. What about you, Johnny?
Originally from Brazil, a city called Porto Alegre.
Oh, and he rubbed that
Porto
accent.
Alegre.
Did you notice that? He was like, or whatever. I can't do it, but he like rubbed up on it.
You made it Italian.
I did a little bit.
Porto Alegre.
I'm really bad at that. What about where are you living now? You're in London, right?
In London, yeah.
London. Yeah. You even have that down right. Damn. Okay. What about you, Reg?
Man.
Vienna, Austria.
And from there, right?
Yes.
Born and raised.
Yep.
And I, Oregon, man. United States, Pacific Northwest, represent the land of rain.
Yeah, people say like, oh, it's all white guys. I'm not. Hey, man, I am Arab. All right, we got some diversity in here.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, technically,
that kind
I'm
of stuff
also
happens all the time. It'd be like it's just white guys. It'd be like, no, it's actually just my friends who want to play games that I'm doing a podcast with. Like, think deeper than that, because when we get Andy on or something like that, it's like, why are we focusing on that? Shouldn't we be focused on what they like?
It would be as if
it's creepy,
dude. It would be as if you picked someone for the podcast based on their hair. You're like, oh, you know what I mean?
Wait, that's how I got hired. It was like he was looking for a guy with a man bun.
So. We were man bun deficient, as the term would be.
It's like, well, after Johnny, we need someone with great hair.
But now I'm getting fired because I cut my hair. So unfortunately,
Joe Parkinson, $5 super chat. Thoughts on Darktide? Will we see any gameplay? You guys interested? I'm interested. We just saw their trailer though 2 weeks ago, their newest trailer. So I'm not quite sure we'll get another thing. We may. Let's get this to 1,000 watchers. Go out there, tweet, tell people we're doing this. Tell your mom.
And
tell
hit
your
the
dad.
like button,
Hit
you
the like
fucks.
button. I always forget the like button. But yeah, hit the like button. Does Reg live in a hall where they're alive with the sound of music? Oh, man, that background always pays off.
By the way, are you guys watching on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
Just so we're on the same...
YouTube.
Okay.
And Abzy got early last time. His YouTube was early, so just make sure... I'm going to probably turn down Zoom. And because you don't want to be like, oh my god, Final Fantasy 55.
No, I won't say anything until like mid between the trailers or whatever.
This showcase is supposed to have a lot of gameplay. Let's hope so. ACG confirmed that Ghost of Tsushima is an overrated game. Negative. Well, I mean, is it overrated? I thought the rating was only in like the low 90s or mid 80s.
What is
for Ghost of Tsushima?
I don't think it's overrated. I think people. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's a good game.
Yeah. And it has good patch support, surprising additions for free.
Yeah, I think I got what it deserved, honestly.
Same.
Darktide gameplay is confirmed for the fest. There we go. The delay reaction is funny as hell. Your predictions for this event? I have none.
Sure.
None.
I have actually no idea what's.
I've gone into this.
Happen.
I mean, I know. I've heard some stuff that like you're like, okay, that'll probably be true because this person said it.
Yeah.
But I'm just going into this one with like whatever happens. So I don't really have any. I mean, other than I do have some. There'll be a cringe moment, most likely, a terrible one, a terrible cringe moment. That's just right. We can guarantee.
I mean, that's gotta be there.
There'll be a cringe moment. There'll be a time where Jeff pulls a developer aside, pretending as if they're absolute best buddies and ride motorbikes across the world together.
Gonna be awkward as fuck.
There'll be two. Be awkward with a man hug where they don't touch.
Hideo Kojima's friends with Jeff or whatever. Do you think he'll announce like his new game?
I hope so. Let's do it.
I think we're gonna see
horror
for the
game
first
that
time.
he's for sure not possibly working on.
There are two. Death Stranding 2 got leaked from Norman, unless he was.
No, that was not an accident. That was dude, he leaked that. Yeah, that was real. That was full on backed up by what.
And then there's the horror game that got leaked called Out something. It's basically Silent Hill but with a different name because Konami, right?
Yeah.
They're always called. They're always out. There's always some out. Have you noticed that? It's like
Overdose.
Overdose.
Outlast.
That's the name of it. Overdose.
That's the name. Yeah.
Interesting.
Finally, a normal name, not Forspoken or
Octavia Tanan, $10. You sounded really Italian, Johnny. A fellow Brazilian from São Paulo here. Really like the channel. I recommend to all my friends. I think he's saying he likes your channel. So there you go.
And by the way, that's Brazilian currency right there. You just got 10 reais.
Which is
probably not.
Is that Brazil? So it's like 32 cents. That's cool.
You didn't need to say that, okay? We're cool. Struggling a little, Karak.
No, dude, everybody's struggling.
Currency.
What are you talking about, dude? I couldn't even pay. We do deferred tax payments, where you know what you're gonna. And
right.
It's that time where you're like, all right, we're getting burritos.
Dude, prices are going through the roof on everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. 45 seconds to the event, people. Everybody in chat, what do you expect? No joking, as in no hyperbole. What do you truly expect? I want to see true expectations.
I got one prediction. We're going to see footage of Todd's game. What's it? I always forget it. Sky.
Starfield?
Starfield.
No,
Not today. Microsoft, obviously.
I think, Johnny, well, we could see a trailer, but I think we'll see the major stuff on Microsoft's on Sunday.
Yeah, like the gameplay and shit?
That would make sense.
I could be wrong.
I see.
Because it's a Bethesda event.
It does make sense. Yeah, fair.
All right. Let's hope all this works without a music.
Oh, we're so tiny.
I'm going to turn us down.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest, a live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates
his head
on
is
the
chopped
games
off
you
in the
love,
actual
be
video.
joined
There
by
we go.
special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way, too.
Surprises.
Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started. This will be a good fight. Got you in my sights. Neutralized. Predictable. Time to end this. Fire. Double. Summon. I'm just on another level.
It's all about the comb. All right, next it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the comsat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
Releases of One Piece.
Willis, take the lead.
Oh, This ain't good. What we found was a new kind of evil. And it found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! 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 Alvarez! Through that door! Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
New enemy type.
Yeah.
That was
tiny
Aliens
snippet
Dark
of
Descent,
actual
and it's
gameplay.
coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time. To your new home.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, for a second, just give me a second. I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. Yeah. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know. But
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. Okay. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And then check out the nice ending we have, where we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, Glenn, I got to say, again, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. He looks like an Italian mobster.
Oh my God. Okay. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Hi everyone. In 2019, modern warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
Eyes in the rig. All right, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Push to your hook points. Let's invite ourselves in.
All stations, ship is visual.
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We board, clear, disarm that missile. Be ready for anything. This could be a trap. Actual, we're set.
Copy, get to work.
Good hook. Up and at him.
All Shadows, the missile is on this platform. I want full containment. Got 3 AQ internal.
2-1, making entry.
So, cut right clear through.
Rim clear. Coming out.
Surprise.
Shadow 1, moving to the southeast stairwell. Squatters, right side. Two above.
Balcony door on top.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
Boarding the ship with Shadow 3 now.
Roger that.
Run down. Rush out.
We need to move fast. All Shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now.
2 copy, moving.
We gotta roll.
Shadow 1, Ghost. Visual on flares coming from the ring. What's your status, over?
Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's no time. All Shadows, missile is on the helipad. 2-1, we're moving to secure. Cover us.
2 copies all.
Clear. Actual, this is Shadow 1. Rig is secure. Moving on the container now.
Roger that. Confirm when the objective is neutralized.
Open it.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile was are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Let's move out! Ghost, this is Zero 1, back in the water, inbound to your position!
Solid copy, we're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot.
Roger that! Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge! Fast! Secure those controls, stop this vessel, yeah? How do we board? Take the ramp! Hold tight, Sergeant! Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Alejandro, maintain overwatch from the rig. We're forcing up. Copy that.
Reloading!
They're forcing up! I'm moving!
Containers are the only cover we have.
Just don't get caught between them. Entry on the third. We have to get to that door. Check your corner.
Watch the container! X-ray down!
Horse right. Channel 1, the missile's for garage. How far are you from the bridge? This is 1. We're pushing towards the entry now. Copy that. They closed off the bridge entry. Secure the deck and we'll blow the door.
Visual on bridge entry.
Check it. Controls are internal. All right, stand back. This is Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1, execute!
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Finally, dude. Jesus Christ, that would never end.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us. And also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garak. You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish, and then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, you know, I got a shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And of of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. Again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration has just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There was a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So we're in position. We're really excited.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Jeff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
Nice.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Dark fantasy. it feels better than it
The action looks good, man. Yeah.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Solis, everything okay in there?
Something's going on here.
Jesus, everything's Troy Baker.
And I need to find out what it is.
Man's taking over.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun, the fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
And his job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I got to ask, I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said, we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game. And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full performance capture and everything.
Ah, yeah.
Absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the
of
other
getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I guess
your
I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? What are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. You'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And
It looks
to
like
speak
Troy's
to the
hair
performance
doesn't
capture
know which
aspect,
way
we
to
brought in
go.
an incredible. I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our
like
stunt coordinator.
the
who
back
walked
is
us
going.
through
He
in a
has,
really
he has
The back is going
bedhead.
outwards.
He has
He's never
bedhead.
done
That's
before,
what
and
it
he says,
is.
I want to
It's
know
like
the
Sonic.
story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
big,
excited
big
about it,
stunts. I mean, this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Atomic Heart. I think maybe. Game Pass. Wait, what?
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the Foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest on live streaming right now around the world and everybody inside the epic IMAX theaters. Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game.
I love it.
You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. Barack, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I gotta say that, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers, is magic. So you do the math.
What?
October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Oh my, okay, dude.
Black Adam.
Was the Zola
What have your
propaganda
powers ever given to
necessary?
you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god.
Open fire!
War going.
Now, I kneel before no one. You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior.
Money. It's an ad, so they get paid.
That's up to you.
Behind you!
Did he just catch a rocket?
He got a rocket.
All black anything, you know my Preshow.
That Casio keyboard music, damn.
Yep.
Old style
Yeah.
Casio.
I got the stuff, like it's so much you can't get enough. Say what? Straight from the jump, right on the tempo, mix it all up. Say hey, no time to wait. Taking your move to a different place. Say hey, do what it takes. Make like take and shake. Get up and go. Go, go, go. Get up and go. Go, go, go. Say what? Straight out the tub. I'm so fresh like rubber dub dub. Say what? Beat like a drum. Listen like bubba dum bum. Say coming in right on the tempo, mix it all up. Say yeah, on the boss, win it like ha ha ha, ha ha
That was so fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry. Now we're talking. Command, I may be onto something. I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
Ooh, 3 frames per second.
These are like the things you buy of like free assets or
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think
that one
thing
needed to
everyone
show
wants to
footage.
know about,
I think it
especially
would have been a
your
little easier
background
to
pedigree of
parse.
the team. Of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine. But any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. for one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more
Those
social.
arms, dude.
So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work in progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow. Well, I love it. And 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready. And I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really grateful.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
High Water would describe almost everybody's pants
High Water Pirate
in this
Radio,
event.
keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and
This is a silver game right there, dude.
in the bay. Kids clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark. The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away.
Okay, just going to say it. Don't want to interrupt. I do actually like this song somewhat for what we're seeing.
Swept away, swept away, swept away.
I do, but I feel like this show is created for us to see.
World ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark, the coming.
Yeah, I like that song, especially the words. I actually thought
What a
that
breathtaking
particular-
trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world
If Whole
around
Foods
us,
made a
the
GTA
conflict in
game.
Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Kind of interesting. Looks pretty.
Apparently, we've made it to the beach. Yep. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out. You don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Bloodborne 2.
Yes.
Epic Games Store. Oh, is it that island? I thought it was that island.
Sorry.
I didn't even know there was a 2.
There you have it. That was
either.
Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic
too?
Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations.
Yeah.
Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at
Thanks
some
for the
new
super chats
folks
and stuff, guys.
set to join
I'll
the battle.
Read them when we're done. This is going to get me banned if they keep doing music like this. I don't know.
Was that Ghost Rider?
Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
DMCA.
October, man. Yeah, Master of Puppets was a nice touch.
Not for people streaming the game.
Not for people streaming the game.
DMCA simulator.
2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
That was Midnight
That looked
Suns,
cool.
and
I
now we're
wish we
moving
saw
on to the wonderful world
gameplay.
of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead? Joining me now is Maya Maldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled, too, that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up, obviously, the gameplay. It's difficult, as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft took everything to the next level, from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Smile.
Thanks.
Knockout.
Looks
Now, if you want even
incredible.
more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Okay.
What?
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
What the hell? This looks crazy.
Got 10 days here. You day, you mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
Damn.
The music is dope.
I actually
like that
sort of dig
chunga
the look
chunga?
of that game overall.
We've shown you
kinda
lots of
crazy.
It's
games
all
today
over the
made by
place.
huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his
Yeah.
vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Hey, more good music.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together.
Hell yeah. Oh, back.
big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore, and neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
And the stuntman from God of War. Man, I'm all for that game.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. I'm down for this.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam
PC
Next
demo,
Fest
everybody.
Next
Go
week.
get that.
I
if
really
you have
want
PC.
more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got a lot. It just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know
have
how
a
that
connection.
works out,
It's
right?
okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so
Yes.
it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game. And I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much,
Yeah.
but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally.
Finally, I know it's been a couple of years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
Do you guys do Warframe?
My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now. For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
I'm assuming that's like new campaign or something.
Yeah, something like this, something like that.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Some waifus in the background.
Well, I mean, Genshin Impact Studio, right?
Oh.
Listen. You are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family, and embark on unimaginable adventures.
Family.
Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
Is that also a gacha game, guys?
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo La Fool.
That music's good.
And that's
I'm
not
guessing
all
it's
from
like
Hoyoverse.
space
Today, I'm excited to
games.
introduce you
Look
to
at that
Zenless
background.
Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
Zone.
Hey yo, Zone.
Same again. Free. I love free.
戦闘準備完了
What?
さあ燃やしましょうレッツゴー最終ターゲット排
She's
除
saying.
No.
How much do I have to pay to get the fairy guy in a
$700 is what you just saw, as somebody said in chat.
Over.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Oh man, I miss those old games.
Fuck yeah, man.
The highlight of the show right here.
Yeah. 6-player, man. What chaos.
Oh yeah.
Good chaos.
Yeah.
I love those old games, man. Just great memories.
Oh, did I play this?
Ooh,
shit
June
out of that?
16th.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
7 days.
Game Pass.
Was it Game Pass? super people. Hey, super people.
Hey, super people. We got some super people in here.
How far will you push humankind?
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
Is he Pirate King yet?
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。ちょっと待ってるし。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつはノックアップストリームだ。なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ、クードバースト。立
て直すわよ。
なんだよこれ。させるかよ。
雲を抜けたぞ。Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits in an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
I love how Japanese people have this like old style trailers where it's like in a world.
Yeah, yeah.
In a world where all the female characters have bad backs.
Yeah.
The waist to bust
This
ratio
August, Soul Hackers
through
2
the roof.
from Atlas
Yeah.
launches, and we've
No
got your
painful.
first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Oh, I love this song already though.
Ringo.
Oh, this is the new Atlas game, I think.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right.
that's our mission then. Save the world.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free Games Vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
Use the ACG code.
Yeah.
You nuts?
Samsung. Is that Race 2? With the cars? Did you guys see that with the missile? Or was that Mad Max? I think that was Rage 2.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down, so while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
I hope it's better than that other RPM or whatever. Ugh, that one just didn't work.
What was the other game that had a demo too?
They're not showing it to the beat though. I wish they'd had the music play. The music wasn't in time with what they were showing on the screen. That's the only problem. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
First one was
I'll
good,
check
but
out the demo.
it had like an orange tint to it. This one looks way better.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules, you noob.
I'm excited to play this.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in this procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it.
I love the art style.
Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick.
That's a lot of deer in one spot.
Yeah. There was maybe one deer.
Shadows have offended. Think but this, and all is mended.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys,
nice.
You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
Guy looks like Troy Baker with a face mask. That's it. Like,
We are so good
at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a strap, can't relax, cause you know there's no guarantee. I never get this effect, don't react to the test of the mass and the cavalry. Stay correct, it's your majesty. Savage, never kneel, never have defeat.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
oh, that's cool, actually. I like that idea. Nosferatu. That was Johnny that they made. That's cool. Some of those are goofy. I like a couple of those.
Yeah, I do like the goofiness.
Yeah, I know.
And don't be a downer, Alex. You're very negative today, dude. What am
I want to be Karak if I can be anyone, Seven Sin says. It's not allowed. I tried to make one already.
There's a Karak in like every game.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Whoa, it's exclusive for Xbox? Console?
No
Interesting. He just said.
Manufacturer of HL1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day.
Oh, man.
Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed. That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work.
Man, this looks good.
These fuckers know how to make
Man, I love this shit. Even the gunplay was very excellent.
Now! You finished here? Look for a way out!
Man, and the gore looked so good, like the finishers.
It's and the connections. It's Game Pass. It's like that game. Those guys know, man.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a...
That's not me. It's freezing for me. Anybody else?
Nope.
The stream is frozen.
Visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Someone once said insanity runs
There
in
we go.
our family. Let it run.
Hmm.
They say it's a tale of sadness.
This is layers of 3. Layers 3, right? Aren't we on 3?
Beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Damn, that was extravagant.
Cannot live forever. It cannot live at all.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
Doing that thing again?
Oh, layers of fears. I gotcha.
Yeah, plural on fears.
All right.
This October, Gotham
Totally
Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. Okay. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe.
A lot of repeated footage.
No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Got time for a dance, Nightwing?
I got this, Bruce.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is, Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think he's going to demand that you
last night, watch the
Last of Us 2.
Lo and behold,
That's what happened.
Well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. Yeah. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Probably a game as a
next
service.
Year. So wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved. And I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't, I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay. Come on up.
Sorry, guys. The mixing is on their side.
Surprise.
Troy,
the music.
And the I'm seeing
He's
the
back again. Hello,
I know.
screen
Ashley.
bumps too.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the like helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it's
I have a feeling this is just the sheer amount of users. I'm gonna reload this browser.
It has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
Besides, it's just them talking. Let's see if this comes back in a little bit.
Attention to detail. The crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are...
Man.
Are you guys getting any stops?
No.
They're
I started getting them when I noticed so many people going in because of this part.
We've been trying to sort of
like when
describe
the
that
numbers
feeling
went up,
of sort of
like,
seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait.
Sorry, chaps. Hopefully this clears
See
up
it.
in a second.
I think it is going to be so good. It's I love the story. I love just being a part of
I'm
this
so
world.
excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed world. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and you know, are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well,
A remake. I mean,
we're so excited to...
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
It's somewhat cleaned up, guys. Sorry about that.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use
I may have to switch to a different
I've had some
source here.
practice.
You guys have missed nothing. It's the same game, just looks a little better. I'll walk people through. Okay, now.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade.
Oh, yeah.
Guys,
That's
what's
one
your
way to do
reaction
this.
to that?
Yeah, we
come on.
I hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're side by side here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models, rebuilt everything?
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all this stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing part 1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
it's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on like Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this again to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Sky, and you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games. I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay.
We've never seen Absy and Neil in the same room.
We'll try and save it. All right.
What does that
Troy,
even mean?
Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest. And I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the Planet Atlanta. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games
All right, let's switch this back off of Ben
streaming,
stuttering.
along with the Epic.
Do you know what it is? It's every time the chat goes nuts on the YouTube channel, and it's like, all right. So, let's make us bigger. That's what we need to be, bigger.
Oh yeah.
You know what? There was a couple things I was actually pretty excited for. Not a ton. There were a couple things I actually liked. What'd you guys dislike or like in the chat? Thanks for the super chats. I know Abbreviated Reviews said $5 for a better internet connection. Thank you very much. I got a gig down. It's not using much, but for whatever reason, it sort of sucks. What about you guys? Like Johnny, was there anything there that?
Callisto looked great, right? We talked about it. I'm super excited for Dark Tide. I think that's maybe my highlight
of the show,
just based on how it looks.
Yeah, I do want to say real quick, we will be doing the podcast tomorrow. We'll be doing the event on Sunday. We'll be doing an event on Monday or Tuesday, whatever the other Xbox One is. So make sure you subscribe. Also, Johnny Plays Live is Johnny's channel. Make sure you hit his up as well. Other than, I just wanted to get that out before people leave. Make sure to subscribe.
Oh, and follow me on Twitter. _.
Follow us all on Twitter. Just follow Twitter. You'll find me. What, Johnny, was anything other than Dark Tide? What about Callista? You still, after seeing some actual footage?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that one.
Reg?
Oh,
no.
Oh, I did want to say, I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask you guys, because in the Call of Duty very lengthy sequence we have, very lengthy. I did really like the gun sound. Is that because I'm not a big COD player? To you guys, did that sound like every other COD, basically? Or...
Yeah, no, their audio... That's why I was doing this a couple times, because I wanted to see where it was coming from.
Because it had like a low end a kick to it. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, their audio's awesome. And then we saw a Switch trailer a little bit later with a terrible audio that came out. It sounded like it was mono. So it was like it was weird, but yeah, that Call of Duty was pretty sweet. Abzy, anything for you?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I thought the show was a snooze fest. I thought it was just I like the PlayStation one better. My highlight would be Dark Tide as well. Callisto Protocol looks pretty good. Obviously, you get some frame drops. You know, the game isn't complete. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yep.
They dragged on for too long on some games. I think COD drug out for so long that completely killed my I don't know. Even though sound effects are good or whatever, it's just shoot more, shoot. It's like, all right. I saw one of the indie games really interested me. Two of them actually. One of them was like the top-down shooter cyberpunk-y thing.
Yeah.
Had really good music.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. And the other one, there was one where it's funny because they were like, hey, you're a fucking assassin from hell.
Yeah.
Trying to go to and I expected like a dark fantasy, like darker game,
Instead,
right? And then it was like, boom, it's just fucking like cartoon shit. It looked pretty cool though. Looked like a card game or something. But other than that, man, I think it was a snooze fest and a half.
Gotcha. Reg?
I mean, I'm gonna join and say that Dark Tide for sure is the one I of those that I'd be most excited for. Because we had such good times in the previous game, and it looks, well, in minus 40k, so it's even better.
Yeah.
Apart from that, there were some games I had never seen before that looked interesting. I thought, for example, the Witchfire one, where Epsi said the shooting kind of looked bad. I thought it looked fun, like it would be a good
It's
game.
just the sound, I think. They mixed it horribly.
Yeah.
The trailer.
I had for the whole stream, I had the issue that my audio was delayed, so maybe.
Well, that one came after COD, so to me it was a huge contrast of like the sound quality for the guns, but it did look fun. Yeah.
What else?
The alien one, I was kind of confused by, because they're like many aliens and stuff, and then it looks like a twin stick shooter or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Not totally convinced on that one. Overall, I mean, I liked it. I thought we did get a decent amount of gameplay stuff. Sadly, some that didn't show any. Like, what was that? The RTS game?
Yeah.
That only had...
Yeah, just had a
storm.
A picture, basically.
Gate.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they did themselves any favors trying to do the Blizzard cinematic trailer without the budget. Like this 3 screenshots they showed afterwards, the little glimpses, made me at least somewhat interested, while the trailer itself didn't at all.
Yeah, I thought there were a lot of games that would have greatly benefited from just showing gameplay, but these like cutscene trailers just didn't do it for me, man.
Any others, Reg? About that?
I think those are the standouts. I mean, the Quarry releases tomorrow. I'm totally down for that one.
You're gonna like it, dude. Once they do the multiplayer, we should all jump in too.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. I'm completely the opposite. Maybe because I went into this with I'm not saying you guys didn't either, but I saw enough new stuff that I was happy. For example, I hadn't seen Cuphead stuff. That fucking looked phenomenal. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looked insane. The music for a lot of the games was awesome. It's like somebody grabbed their Casio keyboard. I mean, some of those were straight up old style Casio synths. To me, that was great. Also, people were complaining about space stuff. As a big space fan, I'm gonna have to drop double middle fingers on you guys and just be like, "Fuck you," because this is my jam. Like,
well,
I was excited.
That was a recurring theme.
It was very
like
recurring.
Space horror stuff.
Cyberpunk,
yeah.
everything was purples and blue. And a lot of these are people looking at Cyberpunk and saying, "Hey, man, you know, like, can we squeeze in there and get people playing it?" Goat Simulator 3 looked fucking hilarious. Like,
I am confused why you skipped number 2.
Because it's Goat Simulator, man. Goats can't count.
They baited us. They used the Dead Island 2 trailer.
I know,
That's
dude. They're
hilarious,
smart.
man.
Those guys know their shit. And but looking at it, Callisto, I will say the movement on Callisto when he started going right and left and how he was aiming, people were like, "Oh, it's controller, blah blah blah." Trust me, I've played on controller and keyboard. That's not how everybody looks. A lot of that was how the game plays right now. So I'm crossing my fingers that gets smoothed up, but that's still top of the.
I like the
top of
dodging
list.
in it.
Yeah, and then Darktide was just ridiculous. That was exactly what I was hoping for. It was the only time I went to Twitter to like post and be like, I posted to Victor and I was like, dude, that game it looks awesome.
Bro, it looks to me like they nailed the melee combat and they nailed they nailed the gunplay. Like both of those. Oh man.
Yeah. Thanks for the positivity, Karak. No problem. I actually feel, just so you guys know, I actually feel like I'm not even being positive. I actually feel like those were genuine highlights, especially Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That went from me not really caring to being like, dude, I got to play that day one.
True.
That's out soon. We got 2 or 3 games that are out on the 10th. But I was writing down here some notes. Also, Absy, I don't know if you saw my note. Can you do that for me? Can you see if there's any other games coming soon so we can look at review code? But
okay.
Because I wasn't picking up the exact
like right
dates. Now. No, I'm just saying if you guys remember any of the games that are coming out very soon, please give me a heads up because I'll forget.
There were a few for June, July.
TMNT June, right?
There was demos. There was just all kinds of stuff. So I was actually on the side, I guess, a bit more like Reg, where I was okay with this event. I mean, I can ignore the talking for the most part. I thought Street Fighter's showcase was worse this time, and the reason why is because
I think the last time they showed something from Street Fighter, there was the question: is there like an open world part or not?
Yeah,
maybe?
And we didn't see that.
Now they only straight up showed fighting.
Yeah, I liked
style.
what I saw, but there was a couple times where a special went off that looked almost janky, like cut to where you're like, what is happening? We'll have to just see, where that hits.
I wanted to see more of that open world thing that they showed. I was hoping to see more of that gameplay.
Oh yeah, and then Alien, I did write no gameplay, but a new enemy type, which honestly, that was the one that sort of turned out to be top down, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
At the end, they showed like 2 seconds of gameplay where it was top down. Isometric.
I got to be honest, man. I'm actually okay with the top down because I do not feel. I mean, people can argue. I don't feel that the last Aliens game was very good, especially for longevity. And the reason why I feel like I'm right is go look at the player numbers. That game's longevity just wasn't there. A top down might be fun to break us away from Aliens. Dave Steele, $5 super chat. You guys are the best. So many fun hours on long car drives. Thanks and keep trucking. You as well. Don't crash if you're listening. People were saying Nightingale's interesting. I think so. It's hard to know what that game even is. I don't want to just chop trees all day in a world with. They're like, here's these cool, amazing bad guys. Chop a tree down, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Man, I'm so over survival crafting fucking games.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for base building, and that looked cool. I don't know if you guys saw like how you could build settlements and stuff.
Yeah, and then I'm also super excited for Midnight Suns because though they didn't show much gameplay in that, they did back up the August release. So a 8/22, I think, for that game, and I'm a huge XCOM fan. It's like from those guys. So to me,
it's from XCOM devs.
It's and it's for Firaxis, I believe is the XCOM dev. Yeah, so I'm gonna just assume that I'm gonna assume they know what they're doing and just be like, but here's what's weird, and you're never gonna hear me say this again. Some of those crazy Japanese games sort of got me interested, like. Admittedly, the one where the guy is using cards and shooting, I was like, dude, and they're all speed run through I was all, that could be...
That was one of the most surprising ones.
And
for me,
and he's switching cards in the middle, and I'm just like, dude, that could be awesome. Thanks for becoming a new member, Javier Gonzalez. Thank you very much. Actually, Aliens Dark Descent says strategy and RTS on the Steam page, so that's interesting. Abbreviated review says. Nothing about that looked like strategic or RTS. So yeah.
Yeah, or
true.
RTS. Yeah.
True.
That is surprising.
But some of the more like ingrained Japanesey stuff that I'm not always a huge fan of, I was like, that might be fun. Not the pirate one. That just looked bad.
What? One Piece?
Yeah, that the designs, what they showed,
the generic anime game.
Well, the designs are that anime, so I mean, if you like that, then
you'll like
this. The Genshin Impact one looked
I
like
thought that
it had
could be
really
fun.
cool. Yes, really cool combat, but it sucks that it's a gacha game. Like that's the thing that's.
And
yeah.
Abzi,
And
I don't know
there's
if you
furries.
noticed, the audio in that was terrible. When they were shooting and hit, it was like, and I'm all, you guys got to buff that up so it matches the action.
But it reminded me of Astral Chain, and if you have not played Astral Chain, go play it right now because it's
you're a
great
bad
game.
person.
Soul Hackers 2 looked good, somebody says, and I
Yes.
actually thought Soul Hacker, and let me say my one positive thing about Saints Row. It still looks generic. However, there were occasional moments of like, where I was like, dude, that would be hilarious to run around as Nosferatu. And I want to see exactly how that game pans out. Also, their footage had almost no drops in FPS, which admittedly, the Saints Row games have notoriously been a little chum heavy, a little bit like spotty on their performance. Now, it's dumbed down in that cartoon way. I don't know. We could call it whatever we want, but it actually, some of it looked like that might be fun. We'll have to see. I saw the Marachi. Did you guys see the guy, the Marachi dressed dude, the Nosferatu, the guy making himself look like that would be fun to at least try. And they had more options than I thought. But it's still, that graphics look is still, it makes cool things look generic, if that makes sense.
I was just hoping, since it was like a reboot, I was hoping for like the old style, like gangs and some goofiness, but not over the top. Like I was hoping for that old style. I don't know. It just I don't like where they've gone with it, to be honest.
I have to play it to see. I would agree that if it goes too goofy, then I'll be. I was sort of hoping for Saints Row 1.
Yeah,
in that style, because Saints Row 1 was dark as hell. If you played that game, that game was dark.
It was dark
but
comedy.
Funny.
It was
exactly.
Yes, it was the perfect amount of
Fargo
goofiness, man.
kind of thing, where you were like, there was like super dark stuff, and then the occasional side funny stuff. 2 went a little bit more, and then got out of hell.
Then they just kept going bigger and bigger, and I'm like, dude, just you had such a genius comedy. I don't know, man.
I do want to thank everybody for showing up. By the way, we had over 2,000 people watching. That was very nice of you guys to show up. I'm hoping the Xbox One. We didn't see. Oh no, wait. That reminds me. Game Pass had a couple I was surprised for.
Oh, yeah. Dark Tide is coming on Game Pass.
Well, I think I had forgotten Vermintide did the same thing, but it's also exclusive to Game Pass. Xbox on the consoles, at least. Sorry. That's a pretty big get for that game, actually.
Yeah.
Not only Game Pass, but exclusive on that console. I think Vermintide was the same way, but that looked pretty friggin' cool to me, man. Like, I saw a lot of Game Pass pops where I was just like, oh, Game Pass. Oh, Game Pass. Oh, Game Pass. So that's cool for people.
There were 2 I was excited for coming to get. Well, TMNT, right? TMNT is coming to Game Pass.
That's the one. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was sitting here going, there's one. And TMNT, guys, listen, man. You have no fucking clue how cool it. I don't even like pixel games at all anymore. I don't want to go back. I'm not one of those people who wants to fucking get my emulator running. I'm not that person. But that game, when they had was it 6-person multi?
6.
Yeah.
It was that kind of like, what in the fuck is happening?
Where's my character? Where's my fucking character?
I'm somebody who plays Unreal Tournament at 200% speed. I want it to be so fast.
It's like, dude, stop hitting me. I'm not the enemy.
Right. And then all the characters look cool. Like they and the old style arrow pointing to the left. You know, here comes a bad guy, and like the
I love that.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like, everybody looked like a cool design. I was actually surprised. If you guys go back and look, April looks like a PS2 RPG character, which surprised me. She didn't look normally like as tall as she should be compared to everybody else. I was actually surprised. She looked almost
Think it's on purpose?
I don't know, but it was noticeable in the last fourth of that. She's on the lower left, and I was watching everybody else, and I looked on the lower left, and I was like, that can't be April, is it? And it is, and it looked off. That was the only thing. Let's see. I hope that runs on Steam Deck Day 1. Which game, bud?
TMNT.
TMNT? Oh, it should, right? It'll be, yeah.
Yeah, not the Game Pass version, but otherwise.
Right. You can stream it, I guess. Is Devolver Digital today? I think it is. I think Devolver is later. There was a lot of good stuff, though. Thanks again for the super chats. Thanks again. No, because I'm a little nervous about my internet. I'm going to do a router reboot. I want to make sure we hit the Xbox Ones, and I figured I'd let people talk in here about what they liked. A lot of people are saying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nightingale got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There was a lot of space games, man. Space horror. Oh, and Layers.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How does it go? Layers of Fears.
Yeah. Layer of Fears.
I am not a Bloober Team fan too much, and I certainly thought Medium was not fun. But
I didn't like Layers of Fear either.
I liked 1. I didn't like 2. But did you notice? It looks like it might be not segues, chaptering. There were different characters doing different things. Somebody walking the plank on a pirate ship or something, or the chick like on the edge of. So if they do different stories or something, like a anthology kind of thing.
I just hope it's not going to be like an on the rail, like those when you go to theme parks, you go to these horror mansions.
Dark Soul, or it's not. They even state on their page it's a first-person horror walk around, and it's Unreal 5, which is a plus. Did you guys notice that all the Unreal 5 games, unfortunately, still had a little bit of stutter? Every game that they announced for Unreal 5 had an Unreal stutter, and I got to tell you, man, that's going to be their fucking.
That's a killer.
That's going to be their Achilles heel if they can't fix that for 5. It's been Achilles heel since what, 2 or 3, where we've got that shader, almost like a shader compiler. Let's see. Last Cube demo. Last Cube. Was that also there? I don't know what Last Cube is. Do you guys?
No idea what that is.
Did I miss that one?
All right.
No.
I was looking at the Steam store page for the Aliens one a little bit. And it sounds like, or it reads like, it's like the XCOM setup with your team. Because they say you have 5 starting Marine classes with dozens of specializations, unique abilities and weapons. You can pick your teams for each mission and assemble them.
That just raised about 55,000 million points in my book. If that's what they do, I love naming it after you guys and all of us dying. Like nothing better than being like, Johnny took one to the dome. He's out. You have to replace it with Johnny number 2.
I love like
carefully
games.
Manage your soldiers' health, resources, and sanity.
Oh, Darkest Dungeon.
A fear,
Dungeon.
Fear mechanic.
Fear Factory.
Fear Factory.
Well, that's not at all what I got from the little.
That's not what I got from it.
I mean, neither. That's the thing.
That's good.
They think for trailers they need to show like a crazy like fucking blockbuster. No, show us some meat. You know what I mean? Show us some like if they showed those mechanics, that would have got me way more excited than like a stupid.
I think everybody in chat was agreeing that. Well, I think we all agree that at some point you have to move on. I will say this: I had no issues with the Call of Duty remake video. There's 2 reasons why. I still don't know what that game is. Is it a new game or the same game? But it now sounds like it's a new game, but based on the original game, but remastered or remade. So it's like
no, it's a new completely.
But they're bring. How
like
can
it's a sequel of the reboot?
Okay, all
because they rebooted it with 1, right?
What I saw there is exactly what I want from a Call of Duty single player campaign. However, I don't know if you guys saw it. I thought the graphics looked good until they showed water spouts or sprays. And they've got the age-old weird pixelization.
Yes.
Like, did you notice that? I was all, because everything else, there was ray tracing, bouncing shit, and I was like, this could be such a fun, like,
It looked like tuned to the Max old engine.
That's exactly what it looked, which is probably okay, because at times it looked fucking phenomenal. Now, he was saying that it's variable on the water. If that's true, and I go up to a box and it doesn't always move right, if that's true, that's going to be awesome. So that you go, and that physics are moving things.
If it's truly dynamic.
If it's truly, and I did love, by the way, that highly trained, the most highly trained special ops force in any video games is most likely the guys from the Call of Duty games, have Molotov cocktails. Why? The dude's got grenades, and then he throws a Molotov cocktail, and I'm like, dude, who carries around a beer bottle?
Yeah.
It was one of those moments where you're like, it's for the game. It's for games. It's just to be fun. But I was like, oh, that was weird. Grenades looked awesome. Explosions sounded cool. If you're an audio fan, that game is one of those ones where you crank it up. Oh, wait. David Douglas said Modern Warfare is sort of like the Kelvin time. No, he's making a joke about the Kelvin timeline for Star Trek, but I think that's the easiest way to think of it. Same thing, but different, like, universe almost, like to the side. So, he picked up the Molotov from the mercenaries. Thank you very much, Chris. I did not see that. So that's much, I mean, not much better. I just noticed it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's see. Eurogamer has Midnight Suns gameplay right now. Cool. What?
So no, I was just reading more of the store page text for Aliens. And the more I read, the more interesting it sounds. So,
you know what they could have done, guys? They could have. Julian Watkins says, just jumped in beat by beat. What did I miss? Hell no. I love you. Thanks for the $5, but beat by beat would be pretty rough. Somebody will do timestamps in here for you. I apologize, but that's a lot. I will say this too. If that game is that way, right? Maybe what they should have done. I'm okay with a bullet point sometimes. And if they had shown that and for Aliens and been like fucking cinematic trailer,
just let me read you that little paragraph of what it says on the store page. Infiltrate large open levels and annihilate enemies with your squad, dispatching orders strategically and intuitively at the touch of a button. Tread carefully as your foes will adapt their tactics to your actions while hunting you down, because death is permanent. Forge unique paths for survival, uncovering shortcuts, creating safe zones, and setting up motion trackers in a persistent world where your actions impact levels forever.
This is sick.
Whoa, wait, scratch that. So it affects levels forever, meaning for some reason maybe you return and your traps and whatever are in the level still?
That's what it sounds like, yes.
Is what it sounds like. That went up, like that one now, I'm not saying it's better than Dark Tide, but that one now with that, what you're reading is actually higher on my list than almost anyone, because I just don't know what to expect. That kind of stuff would be awesome if you can make an effect on a level you come back to.
Very that's cool. Really cool. Really cool ideas.
There wasn't so many games for the 2-hour run. Thought we would see a lot more. Actually, I would say for numbers of games, this was a little bit more than I expected. There were some long ones, but I would say the number-wise, I mean, for Jeff's stuff, somebody would have to count, but I feel like this might be one of the higher numbers of games shown. Even if
we haven't talked about
some talking in between, but not like a massive amount.
Except for the Neil Druckmann stuff, right?
Yeah,
that was the.
Yeah. Well, and the unexpected The Rock ads in the ad.
Dude, The Rock. There's something about him not even talking about games for 99% of that. It was just like, hey man, I'm in Fortnite.
Here's an energy drink and a movie.
Here's an energy drink, a movie. Here's me lifting weights. No shirt. That dude.
Also, I have Sting currently.
If I looked like him, I probably wouldn't wear a shirt. Yeah, yeah. That was awesome. He just showed up, and he's just like, and then I love that he's just like talking. Oh, Routine is another one. Routine looked cool, but it was so little. That's the one that was almost 1980s horror sci-fi.
I thought it was Atomic Heart because it was like Mick Gordon, who's also working on Atomic Heart. But then they didn't, like, there was no music. So I was like, wait,
do you know what I thought it was, dude? I thought it was a System Shock remake of some kind. Because it's got a even some of the guns, I was like, oh, damn, is this some kind of thing we weren't expecting? But there was a couple good bits. Dwayne Johnson is having a good time these days. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson, I mean, if you're doing as well as Dwayne Johnson, you continue to do as well as Dwayne Johnson. Like, you don't stop what's working. Like, to me, I mean, it's not unexpected that that's what he did. Midnight Fight Express demo being downloaded now. Oh, let's see. Routine was announced 10 years ago.
Really?
I've never heard of it. No.
Yeah, they said that.
Paul Simon says, compared to Xbox at a 90-minute run and 30 games, I don't know what that means. Should really wash your hands. No shit. Look at that. From chopping wood.
Oh my God.
I was looking at him earlier going, God damn. Because every time prior to the podcast, I chop wood. And I was like, that's not the first time I've had dirty hands. Guess what? This is what real people do. They do work outside, bro. Go outside. High water was low-key interesting.
And then roll around outside.
And then roll around with your dogs, which is another thing I do. High water, yeah. That was actually pretty cool looking with the music and the, like...
Yeah, I think
it
at
felt
some
like
point,
submerged, but...
Yeah, at some point stuff is too stylized for me.
I got you.
I don't know if for you guys you get this
I
feeling
agree.
like
It's like an artsy fartsy game.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, but if it, do you mean it lacks detail because it's so artsy fartsy where it's hard to parse what's...
It's like it visually puts me off from the game.
I understand.
You know, like it's almost like they've seen it done, the stylizing, and they decided that, you know what, we don't need to add detail. We can get away with, you know, just calling it stylized and doing something like... I'm not calling them lazy, but it just comes across as too like visually simple for me, I think.
Understood. There's nothing wrong with that. Did you guys also that one person game? That looked
good.
great,
Yeah.
man.
Yes,
I was all over that.
It had like backflips and stuff.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it starts out where you think maybe it's just like the Ascent in a weird way.
Yeah.
But there's fighting.
But there's
shit.
fighting.
It's like a
and it
Weird
looks like
West.
different characters and all kinds. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That game that
Looks
was
good, man.
That was awesome looking. Low budget, maybe people are saying. I mean, those games, they can look low budget. I just think everybody likes different kinds of art. I love Bob Ross.
Yeah, fair.
Somebody
Fair.
might look at Bob Ross and be like, "Dude, this isn't art." And
Happy
first of
little
all, I'll
clouds.
kill them. Second, they're wrong. And third, I agree, it's possible. Have you guys ever seen the ones where they have the cat run across like a white page where the cat's got like ink on their feet, and they sell those things for like $3 million? That's not art. Spider-Man voice
That's
actor.
the real art.
That's the real art. Spider-Man voice actor sounded like the same guy from Spider-Man PS4. Oh, in Midnight,
The Midnight thing.
Suns? I don't know. I didn't pick
I
up on
didn't
that.
pay that much attention, to the voices.
Was World Slayer announced for Game Pass? That's actually a good point. I don't know.
I think it was.
Do you know what bothered me? The only thing that bothered me in this
Well, I'm
event,
not
actually,
sure.
is World Slayer. Let me explain why. They didn't show it was almost all cutscenes and cuts in a game that's been out for years, and it was like, that's not what it looks like. In fact, I would have loved 30 to 60 seconds of gameplay for that one. Like full-on straight gameplay. No cuts, just...
Full-on camera shake.
Oh, well, maybe not camera shake, but... let's see. I hope we get God of War State of Play at least. Thank you, Karak.
Outriders World
You're
Slayer,
welcome.
Game Pass, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
It is?
It looks like it.
Why is Abzy always angry?
I have
not.
a resting bitch face, probably. I don't know. I it's just because this show put me to sleep, probably. So I have this, like, you know.
Abzy has a tendency to get really excited and then like dive and then slowly.
Yeah, I think that COD section just killed him.
The COD section might have been the wrong time. Maybe do it at the end, maybe?
It was too long, dude.
I think that's
just
fair.
Shooting people over and over.
I think that's fair if they're like, well, it's not only that, but another thing that bothered me was they continued to be like, we got something in the works, but we're not telling you. Everybody said that. And you're like, okay, seriously? Then don't say anything. Like, you're showing something already, but it's like, oh, we don't have enough to show you right now, but I'm still making games. It's like, really? Did anybody think you weren't? And that's not a diss on him. I'm just saying might have made it a little smoother.
Yeah.
Thank you, team ACG. You're welcome. You're welcome. We had a good time, man. Except for Abzy, we had a good time.
No, man. Hey, man, I'm chilling with the boys. I'm a little bit sleepy, but
there were a couple that we haven't mentioned, and I wanted to hear your opinion. So one was Fort Solis, which, funny enough, it's a brand of tomato sauce in Spain, Solis.
So it's a delicious recipe simulation.
Delicious recipe. What'd you guys think? So that was the Troy Baker, right? A lot of Troy Baker in the show.
The other sci-fi horror one, right?
Yeah,
sci-fi.
I didn't see enough of that one. I think that was when I was letting the dog out. So I was
because apparently they did like mocap action scenes and shit for that one, according to them and stuff.
Can you say the name again? Which one?
Fort Solis.
Fort
Solis.
Solis.
Oh, that one.
Solis.
Or is it Sola Fortis? Somebody says it's Sola Fortis. I thought it was Fort.
I think they got it wrong.
Solus.
Fort Solis, yeah. Yeah, a lot of space stuff, like you said. And then we also had Metal Hellsinger, which
Yeah.
I'm really interested in.
I am too, but boy, that was a bad trailer.
Did you play BPM?
Yes, and I didn't like it because it didn't work for me.
God,
so
no.
here's the thing, right, Abzi?
But it was tinted.
Yes, but I think Abzi, you will understand because you also produced music in the past. There's something about. So when I think about going with the beat, it's like the snare drum, right? It's like dum, ba, dum, ba. I want to shoot on the snare drum, right? But in that game, they want you to shoot in the kick drum. So it's like in the beginning of the...
So you're talking about the half beat? You want to shoot on the half beat rather than the beat?
So in BPM, the game,
yeah.
there's something like unintuitive about it because they want you to shoot when like the bass kicks in, right? Like
on the every one beat.
Instead of on the natural tempo in your head. Yeah.
I didn't have that issue, but you can reload in half beats as well. You go tick, tick, boom. You could do that too.
I think.
But it didn't work for me.
All I'm gonna say is it doesn't really matter how they thought it should go. It didn't go.
Yeah.
There was whether they needed better music with maybe some drum beats to match up so people could figure out what they were doing. But like it just did not. It just did not resonate with what they were doing. So
But what I liked, Karak, with this one is they're giving out a demo or free demo to try out. I think it's important in a game like this.
So do I.
Because like you need to see if it works for you.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people loved BPM and it worked for them, like the intuition of like when to shoot. For me, it was like I was off tempo because my brain was going off a different like snare, pattern.
Yeah. No, I would agree with you. I was the same way with that game. But regardless, demo, like you said, boom, you can play it, you can try it out if you like it. Gameplay on it looked okay at best. I guess that would be the thing is we can talk about the music, but what I saw the gameplay wasn't really grabbing me. Probably
and
because
you had
after
the
a while
point...
I get tired of the same thing. Go ahead.
And they didn't, like you said, they didn't show us the actual gameplay with the music, like like how
weird.
it would be to play that, right?
Maybe maybe on the game.
I will say, that games that work with music, like let's say Crypt of the Necrodancer,
right?
That just works. Those are amazing. But when it doesn't click with you, then that's
even Beat Saber in some ways is like that, right? Even Beat Saber, if it works for you and like it's on, it seems like it makes more sense. You're just
if the levels are like actually built to fit the music and you feel like in the flow, then it's
they're phenomenal. So that's cool. We can check that out. Let's see. Just completed the demo. It's excellent. Game Pass built into Samsung TVs is going to be awesome. Jury's out. I don't know, man. I feel like I have a Samsung TV and I like it. But I'm not a fan of their OS, which is their own OS. What is it? Tizen, I think, is the OS on Samsung.
Yeah, I think something like that.
This sounds like it's ground up, an app for those TVs, which is great. But almost everybody I know who has a Samsung TV within 1 year is bitching that the OS is just creeping. And it's just like slow, which is truly right, by the way. As somebody who has multiple TVs from them.
Yeah, I've had one for a few years, and it's definitely pretty slow.
I like the idea.
I have an LG with the WebOS, and I quickly abandoned that and just use a
Roku, right?
Fire TV instead.
Yeah, I have a Fire TV as well. Yeah, dude, and the difference between Fire TV's snappiness and the Samsung's just getting to the HDMI input to see the Fire takes longer than like picking and choosing a show to watch. It's bad. I'm excited for it, though, because that's not the only company. LG's already stated multiple times they're working with Microsoft, and it won't be the only one. We'll see some other stuff
also,
coming.
Everything that removes another step, like you need another device, you need to boot something, connect something, it's always better.
Yeah. I have Steam on my TV, Steam Link on my TV, which I was surprised. It was a random app, and it works phenomenally well. Doesn't need the dongle, which we already knew. They were selling those Steam Links for what, $4.99 after a while. Because
as long as it's not like the stupid GeForce Now that requires you to log into everything every time.
45 minutes later. I think it'll be cool, man. I think it'll be cool to see that. And like you said, the ability for somebody to just play streaming games if they want, jump, on their TV, switch over to their console natively if they want. There's a lot of stuff that could be positive. I was telling Absy prior to the podcast that not every game would I want to play streaming, but some games that I don't have installed and they're maybe, a turn-based or whatever, like, that's awesome. Push a button, play it for 15, 20 minutes, enjoy yourself. So, let's see. Just looking at some of these. I've got a ONN Roku TV, and it's actually pretty good, 4K for being a Walmart brand television. I mean, Walmart also sells some really high-end stuff, so it's really not a Walmart TV, technically. Single-player games don't require 12060 is fine, and multiplayer should be played on CPU. Boy, that's yeah. So anyway, we'll skip. That's a loaded comment. Looking forward to Witchfire. Which one was Witchfire?
It's the one that was the crafting survival
shooting and magic.
No, that was the shooting.
Third person.
The one that was showed right after COD. Yeah, the one was showed. It had. I didn't really like how the gunplay looked or sounded.
Okay, now I remember. God
with
dang.
the gun with the little crosses on the bullets.
Yeah. That's a Warhammer thing too. A little icon on the bullet. That'll probably be it for us. I want to say thanks to everybody for the super chats. That keeps the channel going. Thanks to everybody for subscribing. Check out Johnny Plays Live on Twitch. Are you doing anything on YouTube right now? Mostly Twitch.
Yes, almost every week I put out a game discussion video.
Oh, that's the one that you did just put out. That I think we talked about it on the podcast, and then you did a video on it. Not soon afterwards. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So check his stuff out. You'll see some reviews from me. What day are we looking at? Yeah, next week. And I guess the next time you see us is tomorrow for tomorrow's podcast.
Yeah.
Every single one of you should be there. If you're not there,
we're taking names.
I'm doing a readout. Excel. I'm going to check them all as we go. Anyway, thanks, everybody. It was a blast to see some of those games. Maybe not all of them, but I enjoyed myself. That's what matters. If you guys enjoyed yourselves, that's secondary. As long as I enjoy myself, that's all that matters. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Hope you guys have an awesome week. Well, an awesome day until tomorrow.